Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. Today, I've got some good news and some bad news about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the dominance, right? We're gonna be getting into all of that today in today's video and see where Bitcoin's gonna go, where Ethereum's gonna go. Is it gonna go further, and how much further do we got to go on these two major assets, and what's going on with the dominance? How much higher can it possibly go, and what should we do next? So if you're interested in this video, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, share it with your friends, right? And also head over to bybit.davincij15.com, right? Links are in the description below, right, to be a part of where you can buy some Bitcoin, Ethereum, and also Binance coin, which is another coin that I endorse. Okay, well, so let's get on with the show. Let's talk about Bitcoin first. We're gonna go on to the weekly chart very first thing. The weekly chart shows us a lot of information, right? And then we're gonna go down to the lower time frames. You can see there's a lot of support here. Even though we've broken through it, you can see that there's the support and so forth on the wicks. And we've broken through it, but hey, we've stayed above it. And so that's always a positive sign. Unfortunately, we do have a close below all the key body of the weeklies here. So even this right here, you can see it's a clear closing below that, the candle bodies of all the weeklies. So not a great sign as well that things are going to be turning around anytime soon. However, looking at the RSI, you can see that we've been in a bear market since last year, May of last year, when we topped out at 65. It's just been non-stop bear market in the RSI, which is interesting because now the RSI has gotten down to such a low level. Like we're at negative 93, which is interesting because anything below 80 is oversold, and everything below negative 80 is oversold, and anything above negative 20 here would be overbought. So you can say, right, with some sort of degree of confidence, assuming that this is relative to everything else. So let's just bring in a little bit more information so that we can see that. So we're almost at the 80, right? And so I think we're at the 80 actually. There we go. Relative, yeah. So we're just below the 80. And so relative to everything else, like all the rest of the data that we have. So if we just exclude maybe the earlier days and just take in this particular move up, it might be a little bit better. Yeah, so 87. So if we exclude the earlier data and just include this crazy move here, up here, and these ones, we're talking about, you know what, this is like in the oversold territory. Can we get further oversold? Yes, we can. Unfortunately, you can say, well, this might be it. This is over. It's over, right? Because if we exclude the last pump, right, we're at 95 already. So compared to all the rest of the data, right? Of course. So depending on what we exclude. So looking at that, you could say that, hey, we are closer to a bottom than we are at a top. And of course, clearly, but we can't really say that this is turned around at all until we see Bitcoin break above this downward trend here, right? Once Bitcoin breaks above the downward trend, I'm not saying we're going to go into an upward trend now. It's just that we're going to have some more positive action in the upwards direction than more so than downwards. But yeah, we could end up, breaking, heading a little bit higher, heading up to 50%, and then coming back down to test the bottom before we actually continue going up. So keep that in mind. So not greatest news here, of course. We can't say, oh my goodness, yes, we're bottom. No, we can't say that. We can say that we are closer to the bottom than we are the top. in this whole process. So yes, Bitcoin has to turn around eventually. Maybe we have to come all the way and test this white line, which is the 200 period weekly average. Wow, okay. That's interesting. So this is the 200 period weekly average, and wow, I can't believe it's that high. But we've moved up this 200 period moving average, and so it likes to during the bear market. You can see it likes to test, right, the 200 period moving average, right, over and over again before we see any kind of move words up. So expect a test of the 200 period moving average before this bear market is over. Now I've been telling people that, hey, you know what? Approximately the $21,000 mark is where we'll see Bitcoin liquidate. Most of the people who have borrowed against their Bitcoins to go long, to spend money, basically. Sorry, to spend. And so that's what I think Bitcoin is looking to do, is looking to liquidate these people and move forward. So I would suggest you either add to your liquidity so that you are not liquidated anywhere below 10,000. I think 10,000 is the safe spot for you. So if you have any Bitcoins that are on loan, you could ask them to maybe you could put in some more Bitcoins and secure the loan so that it doesn't get liquidated unless Bitcoin goes to 10,000. So the likelihood of that is very slim, very slim. It's not impossible, just not likely at this point in time. Looking at the charts now, yes, there's an AB equals C that comes you down to 13,000, but that's not 10,000. So there you go. So that's what you want to have happen. A little bit difficult, of course, right? For most people to come up with that kind of liquidity. I know that's if you're looking at it, a retracement from this overall, you're talking. Let's see here. Let's just do a Fibonacci retracement from the top to let's go to zero, the zero line, close to it, as close as we can. Yeah, there we go. That's as close as we can. We're talking like if we get to 13,000, you're talking like an 80% retracement here, right? Easily on Bitcoin. So let's see if we can do it like that. If we come all the way down to the 13,000, that's an 80%. It's just as I said, right? 13,000 around 80%. So there. So that's it. I think that's the safest point where you won't see Bitcoin go beyond that at all. Alrighty, moving on, right? You can see that I still have the Rockin brainer. Let's just go zoom into to lower time frames. Head down to the 4 hour. We turned. Rockin brainer indicated, hey, we're turning, and boom, we broke above the 13 EMA, and looks like the price action wants to go higher. But this is we'll trade with caution here. We are in a bearish stance here. There is a few higher lows here. There's higher low there. So you could say, okay, this one or this big W, but not really. There's no W, clear W's here. So I would look at this with a little bit of this pump as a skeptical eye. Now, it's not impossible that we go higher, right? If we were to do a Fibonacci retracement, you can see that the 38.2, oh, look at that. We tested the 38.2 already, twice already, and yeah, we rejected. So maybe we'll get up to the 50% or to the 61.8 where we see the next resistance level, or the resistance level that should we try to get up there, which is around the 35,000, which I'm not surprised, right? Because it was a resistance, it was a support before that didn't hold. So I wouldn't be surprised if the $35,000 mark is the target on any pump here going further upwards. right? And if you're interested in the Rockin Brainer, you can do so by heading over to payments.rockinbrainer.io and get your subscription to Rockin Brainer. It's a nice tool that everyone should be using. I am part of this membership, this NFT Shill. If you want to, learn about NFTs and learn about new drops, don't want to miss a drop of a specific NFT, you head over to nftshill.io, where you'll find that, I'm actually part of I'm a member, direct member of this particular website, and we're going to be working to provide great services for both NFT creators and for NFT collectors. So make sure you'll be a part of it. Also, you'll find the Davitar on that website, and yes, we are going to be minting soon. We've decided the minting date will be June 15th. If there's no other delays, assuming that the market doesn't drop on us and fall out from us, if that happens, we might delay it. But I think we're definitely going to be providing the minting at some time in the future, right? But most likely June 15th is where we're going to do it, and it's going to be a cool NFT. So for the diehards out there, so if you're a diehard fan, you're going to get a lot of bonuses by holding one of these NFTs. So make sure that you get one. There's only a small amount, so don't delay. Get yourself a whitelist. Make sure you join the Discord group. Join the Twitter, right? The Twitter account of Davitar, so that you can get the latest information about what's going on with Davitar. Okay, heading to Ethereum, right? You can see that Ethereum has some clear points that we have definitely hit resistance, even on the wick. You can see here around the $1,700 mark, we cannot break that level. You can see that the market, somebody is buying there at the $1,700 mark. They're like, okay, giving me Ethereum for $1,700? Jesus, discount. There's simply somebody there who's willing to pick up anything that comes his way, and because I feel that that's a highly discounted price. Now, we could see that the AB equals CD pretty much ends us just below that. So I wouldn't be surprised if we break that and then head back up. I think that's probably the lower target of this. Let's just call it an AB equals CD, which is around $800. Jesus. But here's the thing: you can see the weekly 200 period moving average is probably a target, and you can see that that's at $900. Now it might move up to like $1,300, which is like probably around this candle body wick here, 1,400 maybe. Yeah, there it is, 1,300 is right there. So right around these candle bodies on the weekly, we're probably going to see Ethereum lowest price point hit. Again, Ethereum, you could see that the weekly has not turned around on Ethereum. Things are not looking good just yet, even though we are below the 80 mark, assuming this largest range. If we add a little bit more, we're still way below the 80 mark if we add in some more data to Ethereum. So yeah, we can probably say that, Ethereum is close to a bottom here than it is a top, right? So obviously closer to the bottom, but we probably haven't rounded just yet. You can see Ethereum took a while before it rounded, and even when it started moving higher, you can see that was not much of a move, and it was like back to the bottoms, and then it started to pump finally. So yeah, we can say that they're near the bottom, and then we have to break this trend line, of course, to say that things are changed, and it could be a long haul before that. We could end up with a long bottom here, but unlikely, because Ethereum has a lot of community support, and once we open up we open up 2.0, you know, there's going to be staking. People are going to be staking more often because they'll be able to take it out of staking a lot easier instead of like it's one way right now. The staking, you don't get any returns until 2.0 is actually finished. And so, yeah, that will be you know, a very positive thing for Ethereum going forward. That won't materialize right away. But what I find interesting is that we have started the deflation of Ethereum 12 months ago. Right, the Ethereum deflation cycle has started 12 months ago. So I feel that this time around that we should bounce, and Ethereum should outperform Bitcoin heading into this bear market, because there's the supply is being reduced as we speak. So I think Ethereum has a good chance of you know, pulling itself out of the bear market. Now, that's not guaranteed because, you know, the Federal Reserve and the banking system understand that they cannot allow that to happen. So they may you know, keep the price suppressed during this bear market cycle. Okay, yeah, things are looking really terrible right across the board on the alt. You can see that we continue to pump here almost to the 45 level. Don't be surprised if we hit the next resistance level before we come back down. This has created now a new high, so expect this thing to continue upwards into you know, the 50% level. But before we do that, you can see that we're most likely get you a chance to exit your positions once we get closer to the 13 EMA on the daily here. So I would wait for for this to come closer to the 13 EMA before you exit your positions. If you're stuck in alts right now and you're like, oh my God, I'm going to get crushed, priced in Bitcoin and also priced in dollars. So yes, get yourself out right around where this thing moves to the 13 EMA, so that you can like reevaluate. And what we're talking about in the coming weeks to hey, where can we start buying some of these alts? It's a long ways off, of course, but we start setting buy orders on all these alts for the future, and being patient and waiting for them to come to us. And we'll talk about that in the weeks to come. Okay. Well, so yeah, and the reason why you want to buy the alts, right, and then sell them for Bitcoin, right, is because you want to use the little lady strategy, a winning strategy that allows you to, you know, maximize the amount of Bitcoin you have. So check it out on my videos at davincicodes.net/videos. Alrighty. Well, thank you all for watching. I hope you liked this video. Make sure that you hit the like, subscribe, right? And make sure you head over to bybit.davincij15.com, where you can get more than $4,000 bonus, right? Deposit bonus, or on femex.davincij15.com, right? Where you can get also a bonus as well for trading on those two exchanges. So make sure you check that out. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Cheers.